Just live that controller life forever.
Keyboard and mouse.
I mean, I would have, but again, I was literally not tanking. I was like unable to do my job in most of the raids, and it
no
was
one
just
can
miserable.
stop me.
I mean, enough failure will make you just change on your own.
Wow. Andrew over here thinks he can see the future.
I don't know. Do we even have raids left?
Yeah, we're not even in the last expansion yet.
Oh right. Okay. Dang, man, just announced a new one too.
Yep. The new class is supposedly announced and everything. We better hurry the fuck up.
Well, we'll get there eventually. All right, who is Chestamil?
We never remember.
I think this is probably me. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. Now we have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. Like the United States one? As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikitio a little taste. What? Wait, are you drinking?
I don't like how she said that.
Man?
I didn't like how she said that. Oh, right, we're babysitting. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like giving the child a taste of it. All right, here. I don't know who Earlwell is.
Was that Arkhill and you were Earlwell, maybe?
Someone pick a child. I think I was... Yeah, I think it was the child, actually. I think it was Riki Teal.
Who's Is he even here?
Yeah, Riki Teal's that little child in front of her. It's the little girl that's like, I'm on a mission to be a medical doctor or whatever. And the kids are like, I'll back her up.
Oh, there she is. She's so short that I was looking past her in first person.
Wow. Holy crap. Is that how you talk to all short people?
She's so tiny. Was that Arkhill or Airwell?
At this point, it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Warrior of Darkness. If you finished helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? No play fighting, but honest to God's fighting? Kill God. It's like this. We're at that part of the RPG again. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. Because it's Halloween. The guards say that they've become a pest around the Crystarium as late. We tried to sneak out to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you're doing the fighting and we were just watching. We have an insatiable bloodlust. The children told us as much while you were away. And in preparation, Chestermill kindly furnished us some lures for the bats. Well, the creatures won't give you a sport. Bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That is to say, put on a good show, yes? Right. Let's head outside at once, everyone. Follow me. Why are we entertaining children again?
Let's go. I mean, on some level, children are definitely just born violent. Isn't that what like Pinata's proved? Is that kids are just inherently violent creatures? They will just beat something to death if it has candy.
Don't we have something to do? I feel like we should be doing something.
No, we don't. This is in the in-between content. So technically we're supposed to be resting, quote unquote.
This is the beginning of patch 5.3.
Can we skip to 5.4?
The quest isn't... Damn.
Unfortunately not. We need to go talk to... Okay.
You never read Reen's dialogue. You just racked away.
Yeah.
Did I?
No one...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Excuse me. Must have double-clicked. Alice, wait, just... Come on then, children.
This is why you should never use a This is why keyboard and mouse is bad.
Why?
The dialogue interface is made for controller. Whenever
you can't accidentally skip dialogue on a controller?
Not really, no. It's a lot harder to accidentally press A than it is to like accidentally tab in and out or press or click or anything like that. Evidence being the fact that you do it constantly.
I cannot teleport outside.
Shit.
I'm just running outside. Forget it.
Tessellation Lakeland one? It's just the bottom one of the Aethernet thingy.
What? No, it's just... No, they want you to go outside, like directly outside.
Yeah, that's always the bottom option at the Ethernet. At each city, there's an option to teleport outside. You fool!
Oops.
You'd think you hadn't even played a Final Fantasy before.
I mean, I might not have.
Maybe this was all a dream.
I don't remember anymore. Wake me up. Damn, got him.
Take a drink of water. Oh wow, the animation kept playing even though I started talking to her. Everyone's
it really
here.
has to finish out.
Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their names suggest, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesameal's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. They're fires, they're matches. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are like to extract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have 6 lures, 3 for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Why would we need evidence? The whole point is that they're watching.
No, it's between us. Because we're going to go in different directions, and so we have to prove when we come back together that both of us did the task. I think we're each taking a child.
Seems dumb.
I mean, the
you're
whole
hunting
quest
too?
is dumb.
Yes, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in hero. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. I thought the whole point was that they're watching. What?
Reen just realized she got stuck with babysitting duty.
Without further ado, then let the contest begin. What? What?
Actually, you know what? It is kind of terrifying here. Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird as fuck that, like, the monsters just hang out in the open.
Yeah,
like,
all the time.
Frightening.
Yep.
Like, could you imagine going outside of your home and there's just a fucking bear? Like,
Well,
he's
yeah.
always there. He's
Don't
just
be a Final
always
Fantasy
fucking
character.
there.
Here's the thing that you have to
God.
remember too. Not all mobs are hostile. Off
It's all the ones
Well, that
here.
doesn't make it better. That's still weird as shit. If I open my door and there's always like 7 deer outside, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of equally
There's a lot of
scary.
deer.
Yeah, that's a lot of deer. Why are they all here? And
Oh,
I mean,
good, we
like,
don't have
the
to do this
random as shit
independently.
is too. Like the hot drops just look like plants. What if someone grew that in their front yard? Oh, now they're
As you
attacking me. Great.
Immediately walk right by them and aggro them.
This quest is so
Well,
weird.
I'm like 10 levels above them. I would think they wouldn't give a shit about me.
No, you're 9 levels above them. They still give a shit about you.
Oh, that's a lot more bats.
Why?
Because it's 9 and not 10. Don't
I
ask
don't
questions.
think that. I don't think the specifics matters. Anything above
No, it
5 levels
does.
should always just be immediately uninterested in you.
It shrinks the
very
aggro
unlikely.
range significantly, but you walk literally right next to them.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure it will survive. Or
Why
not,
did
because
those
I'm too
3
high to be
bats
fighting
still
it.
also have 1 set of fangs?
God damn it, didn't count for me. Fuck.
That's dumb.
I'll stay here and help you kill it quicker.
That's fine. I mean, I'm a DPS. I can.
Yes, but when 1 DPS is good, 2
This
is
quest
better.
was already annoying and boring and stupid, but then the basic facts of what we're doing didn't match up with the premise that was set up in the first place of letting them watch us fight bats. We just fucked off to where no one could see us.
Well, we're recording it on our TikTok, so we'll
don't
show
think
the
we
kids
are.
when we're done.
I do not think there is a TikTok.
You don't know that. They have cell phones. I'm sure they must have TikTok.
Tombstones, how dare you?
I mean, yeah, they're basically
I mean,
fantasy iPhones.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Do you think the Warrior of Light knows how to use social media?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. All they're doing is talking shit on social media.
Oh, hey.
Like
the
every
captain.
time they don't talk in a conversation, they make a tweet about it.
Bum, 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 bum. Why did it take
Oh my God.
7 enemies to get 3 sets of fangs?
I mean, sometimes you fuck up taking fangs out of a living creature. I don't know.
We're just after all these years, we're still just really inept at gathering evidence of kills. Despite
Well, it's
that
not
being,
something you do, you know. You
we
get
do
out
it
of
all the
practice, no one
time. It's
asks you-
most quests.
No, okay,
Yeah.
not necessarily. Well, we do not all the. It's not always teeth. It's not always teeth. Pulling teeth is a unique skill. That's why we have dentists. If it didn't take skill to pull teeth, everyone could be a dentist.
How often do you have to pull teeth from people?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's why we're maybe not as experienced as we should be. How many times are you pulling fucking teeth out
You
of
can just
people?
cut around it.
Yeah.
Go around it. Like, what is like a watermelon? Just cut around
Yeah.
the red bits?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, dentists are... The whole thing with dentists is they're trying to not ruin the person. I don't think getting the tooth out is the challenge.
I don't know, man. What if they got brittle teeth? What if their teeth? What if those are like bats that just don't even have teeth? They have tooth decay. It just crumples in your fingertips. You never know.
Right. Don't mind
Have
us.
an imagination.
We'll be watching from a safe distance.
Did you not finish the quest?
Oh, no, that's
Yeah,
earlier
what?
dialogue.
Did you not
Okay,
finish the
sorry.
quest?
No, that was earlier dialogue. I'm sorry. That was my bad. I was not looking at the timestamps because I accidentally clicked.
Oh, you skipped the dialogue again because you're using keyboard and
Well
mouse?
thought, hero. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest.
What?
What? What?
How the
What?
Did you read? Did you read what she just fucking said?
Yeah. I don't.
We were watching the
Remote
live
viewing? I don't know.
stream at youtube.com/
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? You hanging on my every move? Hold on. I need a camera angle here. No way in fuck you were.
No, not,
was
not,
behind
not
this
even,
mountain.
Not
Not a
even one.
chance. What the
Not even
hell?
one of the fights had happened in line of sight.
Yeah. What do
As
you,
was
what do you,
I,
what,
to
how,
be honest.
Wait. How far
How?
away?
Okay, it's got to be like a remote viewing thing or something. Like, there's
Maybe
no
they
way.
were behind us.
how did
Maybe
she-
they were
how
like
does she
trailing
know
a
the
certain
tally?
distance behind us.
She says she knows the tally, but she needs to see the fangs for good measure. How do you know the tally?
Because she watched. She just said that they were watching. I think that they were walking behind us at a very distance, enough that they're not in range of the bats,
That would
but
make
enough
sense.
that. That's why she had to be there to protect them. Basically,
Because
she's
generally,
just walking.
yeah, generally speaking, you can walk along the paths without aggroing mobs. Generally speaking,
But they didn't.
as was I, to be honest.
We specifically said stay here.
Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure? No.
Maybe we were talking over the radio then. Maybe we're like, that's three bats down. Oh, almost got him. Swinging. Missed. Like,
Apologies for the wait.
damn. Wait.
My fangs, not a bad haul, even if I do save myself. How does this work as a competition? We didn't decide on like a time limit or anything. If she beat me, it's because she got here later, so she just hunted for longer.
5, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Alice.
But we had 14, loser.
Which means that we have a draw.
That's not
The
how that
hero
works.
also collected 7 of what?
What?
Did we only collect one fang
Wait.
from each?
Well, I'm sorry. Mine says, which means a victory goes to hero who collected 9. Did you not collect enough, Effie?
Wait, did you collect 9?
I collected 9.
What? You could just keep going?
Is there a variable drop rate
Wait.
for this?
Or could
Is
you?
it completely random?
Were you allowed to just keep hunting?
I don't know. That's how many I got.
What?
It must be random. It's probably because it's a random drop rate.
Because he redid fights or something, right?
No.
No.
Effie should have more than me, technically.
I should
'cause
have, yeah,
he
because I did
redid
the fight twice.
Weird.
Yeah.
This
That's
doesn't
bizarre.
make any sense.
Okay,
don't
so
know,
what
man.
does Alice say for you since she lost, rather than a draw? because there's a different line of dialogue here.
For which part?
Well, she lost in your scenario.
Oh, gotcha. So, you don't see what Alice says when she loses. Okay, go ahead, Keith. You won, right? You had 14, you said?
Yeah, he's asking what she says for you, because no, I didn't know.
Wait, what did you get?
I have 7.
7. Both Keith
Both
and
of
I
you got
7.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Alice says, seems you found the better spots for the lures.
Huh.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, but you're still within reach. I'll get the better of you next time.
As we tied, Ara says, why does this feel even worse than losing? Just another measly fang and victory would have been mine. Don't look so surprised. I have no intention of remaining lost in your wake forever, you know.
Oh my god.
Just so aggressive. Jeez.
Yeah, she was right. She was way less aggressive when she lost. I think she should always lose. Like...
So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action, except you didn't. What are your impressions that you didn't get? Because you didn't see it.
He's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Or we knew it, because we couldn't see. Our guards are strong, but the Warriors of Darkness is much better, and we want to be just like him.
Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched the hero and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too.
Sure, I'll say. Let's go with that. We definitely don't have the power of bullshit on our side. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light?
Well, we were listening to everyone when Arbor appeared, and I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones to have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light.
What about you, Arkil?
This would be you, Effie. This is the third child.
Me? To be honest,
Are you-
I'm still not sure what I want to do.
I just came here for the free Go-Gurt.
But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I'd want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together.
Okay, so
So a bard?
So you're the
Welcome
tank.
aboard, bud. Like,
he's the one. No. He's the healer.
The other kid should be
No,
the
because
healer.
she's the healer.
She's the healer.
We literally
Yeah.
took her to the doctor to learn.
No,
No, he
she's
needs
the
to-
bard. Because he's the one getting dragged along.
No, then he would
That's
be
what
a
tanks feel like.
mage.
Tanks lead the
Would
way.
you have the...
Thanks
So
are
you would have
protective.
the
That's the
melee-
premise. So he's the one that wants to protect his
yeah,
friends.
but the... So the other... So does the other kid,
Whereas
right?
the other guy wants to murder things. He's like, yeah, kill animals.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Should we be letting the kid outside?
That's a wonderful goal.
Oops.
You really think so?
Hey, did Keith just skip a line of dialogue?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I
explain.
briefly pressed B and then correctly left the skip cutscene menu by not skipping the cutscene.
Yeah, that would have been bad. It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I had lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. That's... Sure.
This pose. She loves this pose.
Right.
Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourself.
Wait, aren't you like the same age? How old's Alice? Isn't she like 16 years old?
Alice is
I don't.
16.
I think she's supposed to be older than these kids. Yeah.
Thanks for
So
showing
what,
us
these
your.
kids are like, what, 14, 15?
12.
These kids
12?
are probably they're probably preteens, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think these are kids, and Alice and
I think
Alphino are teenagers.
Arkill's definitely
I
the.
guess.
Hmm.
I guess you could
Urwell's
teach a kid
probably
how to
like
meet.
12, if I had to guess. The
What,
bigger
you think
dude.
this kid's like 13?
Yeah.
12 or 13. I mean that
You think
would.
you think Arkill's 13 and his other kid's like 12?
No,
They're very young.
Arkill's preteen, like maybe 10, and I think Urwell's
What?
like 13.
You think Arkhill is younger?
No, you've got the
Arkhill
kids
looks
mixed up.
Are you sure I've got the kids mixed up? Because Arkill's
Yeah,
the one on the left.
Urwill's the one on the left. No,
Are
Urwill's the one on the
you
left.
Sure?
Arkill's the one on the right.
We know these characters so well.
Thanks for
Okay,
showing us
that-
your fighting skills, Warriors of Darkness. We'll never forget it.
Huh.
Please delete us from the game files.
Okay, other way around then. Yes, whatever. One of them is 10 and one of them is 13. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's
They're tiny babies, and everyone.
I'm just trying to figure out the dynamic here because this kid's doing some like big posturing, and I'm like, wait a second, aren't they like just like a little bit younger than you? Not by like enough that you should be posturing like this.
No, I'm pretty sure that Alphino and Alice are considerably older than these people are.
yeah.
Because I'm definitely canonically my real age, which is ancient.
Yeah, because
so-
canonically, as far as I know, they're 16. Don't know if that's including the time that they spent here, since they were here for what 2-3 years, I think.
What? I don't think that counts. I don't think I'm not gonna do the weird like mental age.
Oh, they're probably not twins
Birthday.
anymore. I mean, they're still twins originally. I mean, they're
Are
probably
they-
not the same
what?
age anymore.
Why?
Wasn't Alphino here way longer?
Okay.
Alice
as
was like the last
of
person to go, so Alice has barely been here. I think.
Tales from
I don't know.
I
I understand how Arkhill feels. The
Yeah,
star
she is
shower
supposed to be
didn't
16.
awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but the vision of the final days of Almero burning. It fills me with the sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind, but when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Asian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting up on that moon, like a weirdo. Ha! But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around, lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Rhea and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Oh no, weird random head feelings? Is it time to go one layer deeper into the second dream? It's nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Seems I tired a little too hard to beat you. Tried a little too hard. I'm fine now. Not to worry. I'll see you soon. I think they get called into an even deeper layer of being in the wrong body and mind by another robed figure. It's just like
That would be-
exponentially slowed time at each lower layer, like in Inception. As you ponder Alice's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of the fateful meeting. Now it's raining.
Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, is it raining for everyone else too?
Yeah,
Like,
now it's raining.
Time of day and weather changed in 1 second when that transition happened. That's
that
so
was
funny.
fantastic. What a transition, man.
That was like
I wasn't
bizarrely
ready
cinematic.
for how like. Yeah, that was actually impressively cinematic. I was not ready to feel that impressed.
Gotta love it when things happen like that.
The fateful meeting.
Now it's just a question of whether or not it's going to stop after this cutscene. Once, you know, the fateful things are over.
I mean, it doesn't have to stop. It only has to stop once the solution is had. Like, once everything is all good again, then it's allowed to stop. But it can absolutely rain on the started request.
Push him.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
Wait, what?
This feels like Baldur's Gate.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Why must you embroil the people in your plans?
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you, body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness, and I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emetzelk. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Aithlodeus called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed. This is my own doing, the consequence of my recent exertions. It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope, or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
We're all here.
Yep. Think so?
Yeah.
Except for Andrew.
Ow.
Wait on him.
I'm here. Whoa. I'm here.
Oh, there you are. You're just clipped into me. Okay. The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Reen.
What do you mean not have a quiet moment? What do you think we've been doing all day?
Hold on. 1 second. Before anybody accepts this. There... Oh, no, okay. It's not this quest. It happened
What?
after Alice and I saw the children back in the back to Spagger. What?
Okay, so we're accepting the
There's
quest
a-
now?
Yeah, no, there's a solo instance coming up. I was just double checking to make sure it's
Oh.
not the quest I was warned about.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
We chanced to meet Thrancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. Chirurgeons? Chirurgeons are looking after him
Chirurgeons.
now, with Alphino standing by, just in case healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the, etc. Told me where to look. Goodness. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to the Spagarix. Two Spagarix. Oh goodness, why not the Spagarix? Two Spagarix. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know the conjugation and grammar for that kind of word because I don't know. I barely understand it. This
You
elevator.
don't understand words, Keith? Come
Yeah.
on. Come
This
on.
umbrella does not slow fall damage.
Nope.
Where's my Mary Poppins
This
umbrella?
is Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
It's very weird for him to be like, wow, we just can't get a break, huh? Not even a single quiet moment. I'm like, we've been entertaining children for the last 3 hours. What the fuck are you talking about? This game has been nothing but downtime lately. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies.
How do you feel?
Embarrassed. But otherwise, well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's Aether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. I went woo and waved my hands around.
And all of this happened without warning.
Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. Didn't he almost drown and you're like, he'll be fine. Bye.
When his water walking charm failed,
That
I was
one.
tired.
Oh.
As were you when you got back.
We were both spent, yes. On account of which, you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now.
He's just dehydrated, it's fine.
As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and is most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause.
The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, hero, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. We don't really have a choice.
In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals was invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune, beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops. You know, the sort of thing. All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Asians? I do. I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground.
I never noticed that the open toes are just flat. There's like no toe polygons. It's just a big flesh blob on the feet.
The open toes?
Yeah, because Rain is wearing the like sandals, so you can see her feet.
I can't see anyone's feet at this camera angle.
Weird.
You can count on me. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out of here for a while.
Mayhap Urianger can be excuse me, I can't read today. Can be prevailed upon.
Fill in your bingo cards. He said the thing.
Oh my god. You would have something like that set up.
I don't, but you do say that every night.
He doesn't.
I do.
Goodness, I can't read tonight. To be fair.
I mean, it's the truth.
In other words.
I hate you both.
Effie doesn't even know that one.
Well.
Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Becklug and I to wrestle with the rest.
Well, if you can spare the old boy, you may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alfno and I will find Urianger. All being well, we will have news to share by time you return. Safe travels, Hero.
And back to the Rising Stones.
Remember when they didn't even wear different clothes, so they're so hard to tell apart from each other?
Oh yeah. Those were the days.
Mordona. Home sweet home.
Tataru. Oh, right, up there.
Smells
Nope, down there.
just like I left it. Hey, do you not know where you're going?
I was trying to look at my map, but it's so crowded. Just needed a moment to orient myself in the darkness. Hello, Tataru, who has sat this expansion out.
Hero! What excellent, awful timing.
Eh?
Good.
You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Prowl's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist. I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure that there are no problems at this end. You better talk to Kryl. I don't know anything about anything. She's with the others at Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, all right? Their skin is off. They're all re-deads now.
Oh boy, there's a new room we've not gone into.
What's in the door?
What's in the box?
How much are we paying for this property?
Too much.
Like, I've never even been here. Do we need all of this?
Excuse us.
It's dark in here.
I'm sorry. Is this like a haunted mansion? What the hell's going on in here?
Is this a haunt? Are we
As the door just slams behind us.
just in time for Halloween?
Yeah.
This way you can see?
What is up with this horror lighting?
Am I insane? Everyone else can see how dark this is, right?
Yeah, no, this is...
Yeah, no, this is very dark.
Oh, but you keep them in the dark like this? I can't even see. How do you know they're not doing well? What?
How do you feed them? Do you use the soup cloth?
Oh,
I think they're in
She's doing
stasis
it right
right now for the
now.
most part.
She's feeding him.
Yum yums. This Kiraga is applesauce flavored.
I would rather you hadn't seen this. I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings. Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive
This lighting
at all.
can't be right. Something has to be broken. This is ridiculous.
Ah!
Yeah. Talk about a flashbang.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
Well, it's time to kill the Exarch.
Walking so slow.
Well, we had a good run, Exarch, but it's time to call it.
Damn.
Well, he's killing everyone.
I hate when that happens. I don't think killing him solves it though, right?
They've said
think the only
specifically
way
that
that
it would, if I remember correctly.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the Exarch's plan was to die at the end of his thing because his death was going to free everyone. That was the story at the end of the main expansion.
Their souls are anchored because of him.
Yeah, him dying was part of his plan. When he was going to fly off with the
that
power.
didn't work out.
What news from the first? I see. Work on the special vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul is weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their aether, if only for a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, I will seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom. We could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patience, blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go again. Fending, maiming, or striking. Fending sounds
For you,
like
it's fending.
Tanking.
Yep. Ending is tank gear.
Striking is DPS.
Just
Or
tell
If you
me
hover
correct
over the
one
piece
up
of
front.
gear, there should be some 3-letter acronyms that are green for you if it's for your class.
No. It just says Crystarium Gear of Maiming Coffer.
This helmet.
Oh, it's the coffers. You should be able to right-click on the coffer and inspect the contents.
These are kind of good pants.
View manifest.
They got
You're
got
right.
butt
Okay.
wrinkles for the butt.
Thank you. That does help. All right, so that is the right one. Maiming is for me. Maiming life for me.
His gloves are stupid. Hero? Could you spare a moment? While Crow goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. So I've got 3 kids for you to look after. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Maybe there.
Is
It's
this a
even-
good use of my time? Doesn't time flow a little faster here than it does in the other world?
No,
Shouldn't
they
I be
match.
like...
They're the same now. I've been corrected so many times.
Oh, right.
Well, I'd better be off too.
Even worse.
I shall see you soon. Either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. It's a pretty contrived scenario in order to make it so that everybody in our group is staggered throughout time and spent different amounts of time in that world, but then the moment we actually get there, everything's consistent so they can just tell the story without having to worry about the logistics of it.
I'll believe you.
This is what you call a shortcut in writing.
Sure, it's not a long cut given how much of a pain in the ass it's been.
Oh, it's upstairs. Whoops. I'm in the wrong place.
That's a new wardrobe change.
Wardrobe change? Oh, hello.
Gotcha room.
My new set gave me these sweatpants looking things, but then it gave me these really ugly gloves. But this helmet's funny. It's just like a visor sticking out of my forehead. Very goofy.
I was
There
talking
you
about
are,
Tataru,
hero.
but yeah.
As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryle, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean that I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration.
Oh,
And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There. Baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Blah, 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 blah.
Bread.
Bread. Bread's
It's
done.
bread.
It's bread. But it's not just any old bread. This here is old world bread.
Archon loaf, to be precise. If that's what they eat over at Charlean, it's what they eat over in Charlean. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Crowd tells me it's a good source of aether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. They have aether bread?
Wait.
Food is converted into aether in the person's body.
So all food
It's basically
is
the
aether.
same thing as, well, everything is comprised of aether.
This is stupid then.
There sure is truly nothing like the smell of fresh bread from an oven. Ryle! And if it isn't Rambros too. You remember Rambros. I trust you require no introductions either, hero.
Sure.
Greetings, my friends. Full glad am I to see you well.
Yeah, you too, guy.
He's the guy who introduced us to the Crystal Tower raids.
300 years ago.
Yeah, this was the guy the
confess.
cat guy worked for, I think.
In a realm reborn? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we haven't seen this guy
Yeah.
since AR. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you. But I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies.
I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events of the First. Suffice to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it's him and his fellow sons.
Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty, its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. Many record of them remains. We've yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor, because of course it is. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Okay. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, you may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope, in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now.
Just follow your nose. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back?
That is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed.
Well, there you have it, hero. If you'd be so good as to see Rambros's message to Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Cryo, before I wrap up the bread, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be. But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds.
I thought I'd try putting
Is this
salt
drywall?
instead of sugar. Oh god.
Excuse me, Rambros, as a fellow Charlean, may I trouble you for your opinion?
Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rolandberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Awkwardness.
Does this
At
taste
this
like
rate, there's not going to be
asbestos to
any
you?
bread left.
I swear this tastes like drywall.
I see.
Oh no! Is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be.
Just so. The very taste of home.
What?
It's probably meant to be nutritious and not tasty. Tataru inadvertently basically made what could effectively be described as rations.
As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlean, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture.
Yeah.
It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon Loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand.
It's just that fucking Soylent crap that tech people always order
I was
online.
just about to say that.
It's literally
sounds just like the
rations.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my, no, Soylent is different. Soylent
Marty
is like,
used to have boxes
is
and
literally-
boxes of Soylent in his house, and you could see that they'd expired because he had like subscribed to a service for it. But in reality, no one actually wants to replace that many meals with it. It's miserable.
Sounds like it.
I just can't. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back.
If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He's certain to appreciate it.
Oh, there is plenty to go around. I'll make sure to wrap it up an extra slice. Hero, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back.
Oh dear lord.
I think it'd
I
be
wonder if there's an
fantastic
actual
if-
recipe for Archon loaf out there somewhere. You know what? I'm gonna Google
It
this.
might
Hold on.
be. I have the cookbook right here.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Just have Keith look it up in the book. He has.
Oh
the
yeah,
cookbook.
please do. Yeah.
Let's see. Also, I want to try fish bread.
Fish bread.
Don't you want to know?
Not particularly, honestly.
The
Oh
breakfast.
yeah, somebody has actually made the Archon loaf.
appetizers, breads, bacon bread, corn bread, honey muffin, Ishgardian muffin, knight's bread, walnut bread. I don't see an Archon loaf in here.
Okay.
So
So no arc
They have
loaf.
a recipe for ratatouille.
What?
somebody apparently,
the
I
Disney
just
movie?
found a video. Somebody apparently tried to make it with boneless, skinless saltfish, potatoes, carrots. What is that? Oh yeah, it's just yeast and wholemeal flour, rye
I
flour.
don't think Archon bread's in this book. Bacon bread sounds nice though.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that you would get from like a nutrient paste dispenser in the
The
future.
Ishgardian muffin looks just like an English muffin.
I mean, that kind of makes
It's
sense.
actually pretty easy to make English
Walnut
muffins.
bread.
It's not as difficult as I thought.
I've never made bread before.
Bread is hit or miss depending on what kind of bread you're making. Like the more
I feel like
the
try
more
it
that you
sometime,
have
'cause
to.
it seems like one of those things that's deceptively easy and like kind of a fun thing to just do. And be like, I did it. I made bread. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm in
it's
touch
totally,
with my
like,
roots.
That's what I was trying to say. Is like don't be intimidated. There's like tons of bread that's literally like, hey, all you have to do is just slap a couple ingredients really hard a few times, leave it for an hour, and you've got bread. And that's what it always looks like. You ever watch like
clap them loaves?
God.
Just knead them cheeks and give them a little slap.
Zoom.
How do I save?
Nope. Turn around.
Well,
What was I gonna say earlier? Fuck.
trying to like slowly build my.
I don't
stupid
remember.
interface.
Guess it doesn't matter. Nothing ever matters. Take me inside.
Maybe it's not in the bread section.
Why would it not be in the bread section? It's called bread.
Don't know. Look up in the compendium in the back.
The book's probably just older than this expansion.
Maybe.
It definitely is.
There's also definitely more food in real life than there is in the. There's definitely more food in the game than there is in this book.
No, because it came out in.
I think it was like
It was
before
released
2020.
in August
Like
5th,
2018?
2021. So it would have come out after
what?
Shadowbringers.
This book's dusty.
It's begging to be used.
I like how the back of the box, the back of the book advertises the 5 recipes: farmer's breakfast, fudomaki roll, starlight dodo, roll and berry cheesecake, and then just bacon bread. They're all like, what's this magical fantasy recipe? The bacon bread. It's bacon and it's bread.
Well, I mean, surely it's got something. It's bacon. It's bread.
It's bacon bread. Next to like, it's like, oh, it's a chocobo omelet. It's like, it's bacon bread. All right, let's talk to the Exarch. Everyone here?
Yeah.
No.
I guess Effie's not.
He lied to us.
Welcome back,
You
my
lie.
friend. How was your journey? Archon
Here's
loaf.
some bread.
Bread.
Hope you choke
Okay.
on it. If you choke on it, all my friends survive.
We're just taking a piece of bread and shoving it in his mouth as he's talking to us.
Christ, fish. Goodness. By the 12. Archon loaf. However did you come by this? I swear, it had come straight from Charlian. Rambrose said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread. But I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it. Nor how unconducive they are to conversation.
I'm just imagining everyone who's eating it is crying while they're doing it.
Probably.
Like, it tastes like home, but it's so dense. Like
my despair.
Forgive the delay. We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank.
The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
About that.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Oh, you're all dying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Requires but the death of one child. Per.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind, and so we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
Because we need child blood.
It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works, we shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Wait, if they don't work, then why did you make like 6 of them?
Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Visuals.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
In other words, it's a bad test.
Yes.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
That's awkward. Everyone just walks away, not saying a single word after that.
The door's open. Oh, it's like a big long staircase that we never see. I thought I was seeing outside for a second there. Yeah, it seems like a very dubious test if it's completely different conditions than the ones we have. Hello, Orianje.
As the moment.
I think the memories will maintain. I think it's just the personalities will be different. I think that's basically
the personalities
what it would be,
are probably going to merge.
Yeah, the memories would just be fine, right? It's just slotting memories into a spot that didn't have those memories before. You're not replacing anything, but the personality wouldn't be able to be the same.
Maybe you'll kill the existing one and replace him.
Jesus, I mean, he didn't give that option. He said it was either like
he doesn't know what's going to happen.
Curdle.
He's never done it before.
Well, why don't you stop being grim and let Effie read the sad lines?
Hast thou a moment, hero? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friends spake not in certainties. Yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. As it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Arbert, however, there existed an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver to this realm, deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou may be made aware of these truths.
Did you tell him that? Does he know that?
Okay, here is the quest.
Aiming,
that apparently
scouting,
has
healing,
a
casting. What?
Solo thing, so I'm gonna...
Wait, are these all useless
Right?
to me?
Yes.
No, you can right click on them.
What do you mean right click on them?
They might actually be all
They are
useless.
all
Yes.
useless to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, aiming and scouting both sound like not tanking.
Aiming is ranged,
Yeah.
scouting is ninja.
Nah, which one's for dancer? I should grab that one. Aiming?
That's aiming. Yeah, aiming.
Let's grab aiming. Do.
I can't grab anything for paladin because my only choice is paladin or DPS.
Let's see here. I go switch back to dancer. Recommended gear, can't wear it. Shit.
Also for machinist as well, as was
Oh,
pointed
right.
out.
All right, dancer wasn't my last class.
Yeah. No, it was machinist, wasn't it?
I can't wear any of it? Really? None of it was
It's probably
better?
too high level.
I'm level 83. I'm a higher level than this expansion is.
You might have just better gear then.
Weird. It's trash. Anyway. Dark Knight. Back to
Wow.
wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Right then. While the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Ishtola should not be left alone at Anida. When I trouble you to visit her, Zev. Hero. Bleh. Who's Zev? See, that is all well. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. While you're at it, I have 3 children for you to babysit.
Oh god.
My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Ilmor, and when Ishtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the 2 of you to join us there. If you are bound for Anida, I suggest you go visit Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let us be on our way, then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh?
But I must boop.
I have a delivery from the source, Kupo. Courtesy of one Tataru Taro. He made a Kupo sound.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
Jesus. You're a long way from home, Moogle. This from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Ah, poison. We are meant to die on this bread.
Archon loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? Oh no.
Oh no.
It might kill you.
Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That
No,
said,
no.
though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. It's going to be horrible.
Of course, Urianger, the fucking nerd, likes the Soylent. It's people that are like, eating is just an inconvenience that gets in between me and my hyperfixations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studium. Let's get ready to study! Instead, indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Because they couldn't afford good food, but we were so rich we had servants feeding us by hand. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, you know that?
Oh my god, got him.
Now, from their perspective, it sounds like they're talking about ramen. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary enjoyment. You got too many hobbies. Right. Let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way.
And just think, we haven't even gone on Tataru's grand adventure yet.
Tataru Taro. Fucking Kupo sound.
That was so... I was not expecting
Oh my god.
So
Alphinaud was
goofy.
so distraught, he didn't even like notice everyone left him. He was just still pondering how that made him a snob. He's like, I don't get it.
I'm gonna go to Venmon Yards.
I mean, they're just poor. Isn't that the truth? Why does that make me a snob?
We're off to the Venmo yards. Why didn't it give us a teleport?
Yeah, what the
Because we're not in the same party because there is a instance coming up.
You robbed us of money.
Oh no, how terrible. It's like,
I'll never survive. I still want to try the fish bread.
Pick up some fish from your local supermarket, pulverize it, mix it in with some.
No, I don't want to work for it.
Rye flour. Well, I mean,
whoa! I gotta do it myself.
Yeah.
Not what
Well, it's like when I went to San Francisco to try okonomiyaki. I don't want to make the okonomiyaki.
I guess it's fair.
Sounds super time
what
consuming.
exactly is okonomiyaki exactly?
It's like a cabbage pizza.
That sounds horrible.
It's not really like a pizza. It's just
Yeah,
called Japanese pizza sometimes because it's similarly customized. But it is like this thing of cabbage and stuff that's like a bunch of different, like, it's like some vegetables and things and sauce. Just Google okonomiyaki. I guess it's hard to spell, but
I can probably figure it out. It's if there's one thing I've learned about Japanese, it seems to be spelled
Japanese is
oftentimes
easy
how
to
it
spell.
sounds. Yeah, it's exactly how I thought it was spelled.
Yeah, look how tasty it is. Doesn't that look tasty?
Kind of looks like I'm looking at a.
I posted a very pizza-y one in chat, but
I feel like I'm looking at like a vegan hamburger.
It's not burger-like at all.
The picture that I'm looking at definitely looks burger-like.
If you see one, that's because the sauce on top is brown. The actual okonomiyaki is not brown. If you see one that's cut up,
I know,
you can see that it's just like a mulch of like different like plant substances.
That these things.
It often would have. It might have potato. It might have egg.
Oh, you threw it in there. Okay, that works.
It's often covered in a. Oop.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is the stupid mayonnaise.
I see why why it's called Japanese pizza though.
Yeah, it's just a mix. It's got like seafood type ingredients on it.
I feel like the nearest Italian wants to stab us though.
That's fine.
Just saying that.
They're very far away.
Also, they don't make good pizza either, so like they're.
Oh shit!
It's me. I'm gonna stab you. This is my Italian.
Them's fighting words.
No, it's not. Just eat pizza. Just eat a single American pizza, and you'll go like, "Yeah, I was wrong. I'm like super sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience." Like, it's not even a comparison. You eat like an Italian pizza, and you go like, "Why did you insult me this day? Did I come here and ask you for this? I'm not begging for food. I bought food. Where is my food?" And then you go and buy an American pizza. You're like, I didn't know I was in a fight. I came here for food, and I didn't realize I had to fight myself out of this. Like,
I'm just waiting for the analytics from this video to come out and just see that all of Italy is just
it doesn't. Again, it doesn't matter.
The entirety of Italy, which was subscribed to my channel, is now gone.
Yeah. Okay, all of your Italian viewers. Let me refresh that.
They can't handle a light roasting. No, in my experience, okonomiyaki is extremely filling. I once had the second time I had it, I ordered a Sapporo with it, and having some beer with it made it impossible to finish. Like, it was like, oh fuck, this is so much food.
You're supposed to. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to share it. I don't think you're supposed to eat it all at one go.
I suspect it's probably just because of the fact that it's cheap ingredients, so it's a large serving.
It's not very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
meet the warrior of darkness himself. What brings you to these parts?
I want Japanese street food.
We'll go there and get some.
Let's go to Japan.
I thought we are. What the hell are you saying?
We've never planned it at all. It's you, me, and Toaster, and whoever else. I want the big Japan fan, and then also the person who just fucking speaks Japanese. And then I can just be there, and you guys can do all the work.
I would so love to be able to.
Heading out to sea, eh?
Just go.
But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready my boat.
Oh, trust me, if I could afford to go there, I would go there.
What a nightmare long flight that has to be.
What the fuck is this place?
No, he goes over. He just goes over, and
yeah, I'd probably get a transfer out to somewhere like Cali and then go direct.
What, girl? What are you doing on the ground?
Fake out, or not?
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
Are you trying to die?
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
And why don't you tell me?
Heidelin thinks different.
It fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. It swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
You just put her in your pocket?
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength.
Okay,
I
so
will take your
here's
measure.
the instance.
I have
Okay,
prepared a
good.
suitable
I
arena.
need to quickly
You
edit
need but
my
ride the flow of ether.
hotbar.
It's a sea urchin monster thing. I'm gonna lick it.
What?
So you said you were going to measure me. Oh, goodbye voice acting. It was nice knowing you. Wait, who is Elidibus again?
No idea.
I have no idea. It's a hero of darkness, I assume.
Well, he's not doing. He's using Elidibus' voice, isn't he?
Plus, pretty much every time we bumped into the Warrior of Darkness before, it was always voiced.
Well, I think Effie's usually the Ascians.
You want them to die.
Through.
That's the trick. If Effie voices them, we'll kill them. That's how we win.
You're familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarat. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there.
I'm tired of your games.
You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people would tear down everything we have built.
Yes?
You do not deny it then? Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us.
Just let me know when you gotten to this point and accidentally skipped a line.
The whole cutscene. You're there.
But do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice.
It's a hell of a mark. And so it begins.
I'm confused about something. Up forward, hero.
Yeah, stop doing that. Stop confusing.
Stop it. They were saying, they're like, not to worry, all of the enemies out there that we have to deal with, they're just those lowly black robed ones, which report to the red robed ones. But
masks, not robes.
You're
masks.
right, but we're in. Oh, did they have red masks and black robes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember them as being black and not red, so I was like, wait, are you talking about, isn't the people you're saying not to worry about right now the people that we literally fought this entire time and they're all huge problems, like, and then Elidibus was above them? So I was like, what the fuck?
As far as I can tell, at least, it seems like,
oh, these are us.
Black answers to red answers to white. As far as I forgot their
name. They haven't been called Ida forever.
Let me know when you're done and you're talking to Elidibus.
You're so ahead of us. Dang.
Yes.
It did easy mode.
I've done this all before.
Wait, what do I do here? Oh, do I go back to Elidibus?
Yeah, you have to go back to him and talk to him.
Okay, here he is. I'm at Elidibus.
Effie?
All too easy, I see. But at least now you understand the rules. Thus, we will make our way to the capital.
That was in poor taste, even for you.
That was in poor taste, even for you.
That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way. Sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved.
They don't tend to give the option.
But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of our story awaits.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's all these dudes. All right, sure.
Oh, he's gonna slowly
I'm
walk
happy
around
to
this
smack
room.
Gaius in particular. Hate that damn damn dungeon.
Who am I fighting? That's Sid? Okay. Bye-bye, Nero. Yes, kill the Lalafell. It's you, Hakusho.
I'm gonna this.
It feels goofy. He's trying to make us feel bad.
I feel bad.
Like, these are generally people that didn't give you a choice, and a lot of them are just very unsympathetic people to have died. Also, several of them aren't dead.
No.
A lot of the people
you
that
at
he's guilting
Olympus,
us with
by the
aren't
way?
even dead yet. Yeah.
It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No. I have dealt with countless heroes. It always ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, will result in happiness of all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs and fight for them with all my being.
Seems there's nothing for it but for us to fight.
For a certainty, I am Elidibus, and come what may, I will fulfill my mission. To that end do I take your measure, and eventually I will eliminate you. Your hopes and dreams are inconsequential.
Standing a little closer, bud. You want to back up?
But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength.
Okay.
Okay.
Falsely accused as regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Karthus.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
This game recaps itself a lot.
Had you and the Scions
It's a
met
pretty
your
long
demise
game.
that day in the Sultana, La Brea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. Swept along by the tides of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you?
Hi, everybody. I'm a tank, so you'll never kill me. Can you stand closer together for the AoE, please? Being very rude.
I trust your... No, actually, approach and read that too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Dang. Some of us don't have easy mode turned on.
Some of us has to fight our way through this.
Ah, these guys.
Big fire beam. Oh.
Guy died mid emoting. That was fantastic.
What is his point? We haven't even
His
killed
point
these
is
people.
that us killing anybody or us killing the Asians is like us killing the people we care about.
But most of these people aren't even people we've killed.
No, that's the point, is that how would it feel to kill them? Like, that is, like, do you understand our grief? Why we are upset that you keep, like, killing our loved ones or whatever? Or our people.
You killing La Habre is exactly as bad as the Vor Dragon dying.
Yeah.
Whoa, deep. Hello, Nidhogg. Why? What's up, Nidhogg? You're supposed to die in one hit. I've played that game.
Got him.
Ooh, that's a lot of things happening. None of it's going to hit me, but good show, I guess.
Yeah, right.
We need to come up with enough combat encounter for this new patch, but we need to make as little few assets as possible. I know, we'll fight all these old enemies in this old location.
Let's go already. I get it. We're the bad guy just as much as you're the bad guy, except we're not trying to, like, wipe out several planets. So, point is moot. You're going to die.
Look at all these gossips over here. Hello, Elidibus.
You're all at a little bit of this. Effie, are you asleep? Or are you taking a shit?
Oh, my mic was muted.
Oh, okay. Third option also. I didn't think about that one.
Hang on. Oh crap. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings. Nope, not really. Don't remember half of them. Whose passing caused you keenest grief. Nope, still nothing. That is what our people are to us. An irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them. For they are my... Elidibus appears distracted. Do we...
Wait for him
For
to
once, we
continue.
finally have the option. We have the...
What is this, an anime? No, I'm drawing my weapon.
Draw my weapon.
Well, I already clicked the other one.
Oh.
Good job.
Well, it's unfortunate that I'm the one reading things. I think not, hero. Not yet. You must content yourself with the company of monsters a while longer.
Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was his name. And it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma into a storm of blood.
You need to tell us?
Again, you
I
fought,
was
and again, you
there.
grow stronger. So strong that we
A
can no longer control
storm
you.
of blood.
Yours is an unnatural beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare.
I'm special.
In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journey to the far eastern plains. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors, and sought to win them over to your cause.
Ah, the dumbest storyline.
Yep.
The samurai and the mind-controlled sleeper agent lady.
Yeah, but what a great villain.
What a great villain.
Oh, God.
I like the
entire
part where
arc just
her
felt like
her
filler.
brother sets themselves up to be this big like surprise character. Like, oh, I'm gonna make all of your friends doubt you, and I'm gonna be the crazy villain who hates you. But I seem like the cool diplomat to everyone else. But then he just like he just immediately blows his cover 5 minutes after the premise is set up, so it just never goes anywhere. He could have been the gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Instead, he lasted
then
5 more
what would
minutes
that
then
be?
died.
It's not real, dude. Why would I hesitate? I know
Golf
it's not
Nazi!
real. It's not you teleporting.
I mean, now he's just making us fight Golf Nazi again. Like, of course I don't feel bad about that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, that's a lot of
I think this
swords.
is trying to kill us.
It's not going to do a good job. He's very telegraphed. Grill, do you communicate entirely in beeps? Because this shit is telegraphed.
That's a medical condition. Oh god.
It's called the pike.
Pike?
Don't worry.
You mean Pika?
What? No, Captain Pike from Star Trek. He's the one that ends up in this metal suit that
Oh.
beeps. They make fun of it in Futurama for that trial. Hello,
Gotcha.
Elidibus.
My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there's only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different.
Zzz.
Come, we continue this within.
I know how you can take my measure.
Sprinting down
Oh
the
my God,
massive
I'm booking
hallway.
Yes, way faster than earlier. Whenever you get bored with JRPG dialogue, just imagine that it's all innuendo.
An impressive show of strength,
That's what I do.
but surely no more than a foretaste. Or foretaste?
Taste.
Foretaste of that which Emmett Silk's Conqueror is capable.
Foretaste.
Such might
know we were eating
requires a
something.
fairer measure. To compare like with like. Yes.
What?
It's called sword fighting.
I shall just have to test you myself.
Oh.
Come on, hero. Show me what you can do.
Wait a second. Do you have a shield or are you like two-handing it?
No, he's a warrior.
I call Little Spoon.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm making a joke for myself. Okay. This is a pretty long loading. Okay, there it is.
Hello, Ardbert. You won't believe what happens next. Come back. I forgot how to jump at people. There it is. What do these buttons do again? Let's find out. So many exciting cooldowns to hit at random.
It's time for another game of what that button
It's gonna spin. Oh, there it goes. He tried. Oh, I stood too close. He tried spinning. That's a cool trick. Might want to watch your step. I see I've made my point.
No. Hate it.
Your hate only fuels him.
Cool pizza slices, but I'm behind you.
What? Oh, I targeted myself.
Only 10 more minutes till the instance gets bored and kicks me out. Oh boy.
What I was thinking there.
This is like having infinite health.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Like, as a tank, you just win by being literally unkillable, and they just have to just be tortured by you very slowly fighting back. Oh! Rocks are doing things weird. I don't remember Ardbert doing any of this.
I grew out of this by the time we met him.
Cool explosions, I have lifesteal. I win.
I'm almost there.
I did it faster than you?
Yeah.
Aren't you deeps?
Yeah, but I'm not like good at it. Also, my buttons are really messed up.
Oh wow, that's some intense
I'm
clipping.
You have grown stronger since last we fought. The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
She just got back up.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal. The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them.
Isn't it penchant?
This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmet Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Kind of surprised we're in the same instance here.
Well, I mean, it's part of the main thing.
Yeah, I guess I always forget this is part of the map. Because it
Yeah.
feels like a weird dimension place. But yeah, like I did fly around and unlock flying here, so...
So, the next quest is probably the last one we'll want to do for the night, because after that, we have things that are going to take up a lot of time.
I got flying here. Did I? No, you're not. Oh, yeah, I did. Ha ha ha.
Aha!
Nyahaha.
Fly with me and shit.
Okay.
It has been an evening... No. It has been an eventful morning. If it indeed is morning. I've no idea how long I was unconscious.
About 20 minutes.
Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts at a Niter have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? We have no idea how long she was unconscious because we last saw her hours ago. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus's parting threat, not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anida. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed still lingers. I won't be long. Yeah, 'cause she was not in the meetings today. She's been here since we were last here. All the way back when we last saw, Runar.
The heck is that?
You've unlocked a new class.
If only
How
with that
upsetting
easy.
would it be to pick up a rock and it just fucking slides into you? You're like, get out!
I mean, class. Alright, so yeah, this is the one we'll probably want to stop on.
Oh,
So
I've seen a
pick it up
comic
and then
about
we're
this.
done?
I think I recognize this shape. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like tiny constellation of stars.
Ooh.
Day forth, bring honor to the seat of...
The distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Don't put it there. Oh, it's not a suppository. You notice something else glinting up ahead.
Uh-oh. More things to stick in there.
I mean, he just reached his hand behind his ass, and when his hand came back, the very distressing thing was gone.
Oh, wow. Someone needs to get their pockets checked.
You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor, though they differ in color and decoration. Each is identical in shape. Am I about to create a Super Sentai team? You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. Whole is right in creation. Oh, they're all different voices. Do it.
There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people. No greater pride. Wait, was that the one I was just now?
This is great.
No, it was
This is the
green.
new one.
Okay. Alright, your turn, Effie.
Which one am I voicing? I'm sorry.
Gray.
Gray. The gray crystal.
Keep up.
May all know happiness, now and forevermore.
What are these things? What are they talking
No, not
about?
again.
Put it. Delicious.
There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. We just decided we're going to pick these all up now. We don't even know what they are. Ooh!
I think this one talked.
What am I thinking of? There's like, there was some show where it's like someone was basically like, ooh, a quarter. Ooh, a quarter. Or something like that. Just endlessly throughout several entire rooms on a loop. Just trapped.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Some dumb cartoon.
Wow. Toxic.
Wow, your sprint keeps up with the mount.
I'm a fast bunny. Your instincts served you true, and you discover another 2 crystals.
They're in
And
love.
you reach out with your consciousness. New voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied?
Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, mine.
Alright, and you go, well...
Schlorp.
The voice is telling an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found.
Thinking back to that fucking Wilder Myth character we had where we all voiced the character at the same time. A horrifying shared nightmare.
You soon discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Oh, now we're suspicious of them.
Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will only be silence.
He will deliver our star from its doom, as if we swear, so please dry your tears.
Okay, Zev, just relax and...
Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it.
It's gonna take a while for these all to come back out.
I mean, at this point now it's clinking as we move.
Just put a quarter in me and turn.
You do have a tail.
Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded. This time with 3 crystals. Oh god, I'm so full.
God.
The time has come
We shall rewrite the laws of creation. We shall save our star.
From this life, our savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. Want to do this one, Effie?
Which one?
It's technically gray, the pink crystal. Doesn't look very pink on my screen, but okay.
I feel my soul trembling, slowly but irrevocably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible. But this is right. Is right.
I'm extremely aware of my capacity right now. The tale of Crystal's weaves seems near its end, but it isn't over yet. Oh, please, no! I'm near my end!
Save. I
don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Nope, definitely not.
With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questioning eye.
Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Okay, wait, no, that's...
Warrior of Light, let's go. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. Oh, this feels
Wait, no, put me up.
Feels like more than 12. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. No!
There's a 13th crystal.
Gonna squeeze out the other end at this rate.
Just swallow this one.
What's like a meat in the middle?
Yeah.
Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sticky glow of malformed presence. This is how it ends. For we who loved the star with all our being. No.
Did you, though?
I will not suffer it to be so. Oh, hey! It's the dude.
Oh, the guy that talked to us at the train station.
The guy that we are a reincarnation of, yeah.
We meet again, my new old friend.
I don't remember his voice at all.
I don't either, but
I mean, this was like eons ago.
Ithlodeus.
Yeah. The receptionist at the Bureau of the Secretariat?
How good of you to remember.
It's not what he's saying.
Hey, what is that in your hand?
Chief of the Bureau of the Architect, in fact. Where I also answered the name Hythlodeus. You say that like we all look alike or something.
Can't do. I see you have been collecting stars.
When I was a kid, I could fit 15 up myself.
They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the living below. Fitting symbols for the convocations of 14. Would you not agree?
Oh, God.
And you will have gathered, or as you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so. But they suffice for imbuing memories within Sundered souls, goodness, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I am sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind.
And if he would, well, he's fucking dead, so...
So, how fare you of late?
You are feuding with Ludibus this time, I believe.
How do you know that?
Because he's you. This is like the Shinigami that's inside of you in Bleach.
It was very Freudian when you called them sticky instead of sickly.
I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Silk? The promise to remember.
Yeah, how does he know?
It must weigh heavy, the burdens of all those memories. To one who has lived such a life as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow. How empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear.
I wish I felt empty and hollow.
But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is.
We still have one more to go, bud. Can't hollow out yet.
Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars.
Oh, they're together.
Oh, not another one.
Why?
I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiac's summoning and defected. One whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been deemed unworthy of commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question.
That's a little rude.
Or shouldn't exist at any rate. And wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of his office, along with the magic of his own conceiving. A singular incantation embodying his spirit. Among all the offices, the 14th was the most unusual. For while the rest sat in Amarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of his duty, he traveled the length and breadth of every land, and befriended countless folk. He encountered troubles too, of course. Matters which he could simply have referred to the Convocation. But that was not his way. Nay, more often than not, he would call upon his comrades, and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal. The magic to summon the stars to your side.
That crystal sealed within me.
In the time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. Trust in the heart of the cards. It'll be fine.
Oh, what a fitting image.
And now it is where it belongs.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, there is no need for thanks. But nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition or by the will of my recreator.
Yeah, definitely not me.
And he's gone.
Why are they barbed?
I mean, they're technically hooked, so it's easier to get out, right?
No.
Oh no, don't watch me do this.
Well, go on.
Yeah. Just give me a second here.
Yep, you didn't see that.
Yeah.
No? Very well.
That's why it's called Final Fantasy XIV.
I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
As fast as I can waddle.
14 pains in my asses.
And waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle.
14 inches deep in my colon.
Okay, and now we need to stop here.
Alright, well that was the dumbest thing that's ever happened.